everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Dragon's Dogma, Arisen Blind. I'm your host, Lisanne Faye.
There are some who bear you ill will, but you pay them. What can I do you for? As you will.
I need to withdraw all these Wakestones that I've thrown in here. I'm apparently carrying way too much. I have 8. Oh, I see.
As you will.
Let me deposit some stuff first, then.
As you will.
Now then. You only need 12, but we'll take all of them. And
as you will. What can I do you for?
I will have a very heavy load for a bit.
I've gained quest knowledge.
Gosh, I move so slow. Oops, wrong button. But yeah, we'll go ahead and give this a shot. See where I need to go after this. Anyways, I hope y'all are all having a lovely day. But yeah,
This will return us to the surface.
Not very sure what's going to happen here. Alright.
Hello.
Are you gonna send me on another fetch quest?
Come, let's jump.
Yes, at last. At last you've gathered the whole of them. With them, you can summon forth a rift of considerable power. This rift, born of the Wakestones' power, will guide you forward, Arisen. I fear there will be no returning to this place. Are you prepared to journey on?
Yes?
End this, Arisen. May the world be put right by your hand.
Oh, good. Yeah, and that was a large chunk of the weight I was carrying.
I feel more familiar with this quest now.
You know, I could turn back and, like, just walk away now.
We'll find the truth below. We must jump.
Okay? Jump. I know. Alright. Let's go. See what happens. Okay. I assume I move towards the glowing thing.
Well met, Arisen. I'll not waste time on rhetoric. Defeat me, and take my place as keeper of this world. You saw it awaiting you at the end of your descent. Aye, the same world you've traveled to arrive at this place. A world you may well now inherit. It is a simple proposition, no different than any you've faced. You need only the will to claim what is offered you. The will to survive.
Okay.
Yes, fight, Arisen, as you e'er have fought in coming here. What is it that impels you? What force spurs you on?
All right.
What sustained your wanderings and led you here? I ask you, what is it that makes you alive? 'Tis volition, unbending will. You are here because you willed it, Arisen. That alone has brought you here.
Okay.
Consider the infinite potential.
Of water?
Just as you call forth bonds, so I command all life into existence. Call it divine creation if you must, but expect none of the mercy men seek in their gods. This is cold truth, the unbending reality of a world without compassion. The world and all its denizens are but empty vessels. In that regard, no different than the pawns. Without volition, there is no true life. The world falls stagnant, dead as an ocean with no current to guide it. That volition is tempered by the struggle for survival. The decision, just like yours, to fight. Just as the pawns need a master's command, so the world thirsts for the will to live. Let us continue, Arisen. Show that you are more than an empty vessel, animated by forces unseen.
How?
Show that the temper of your soul is strong enough to command far more than mere pawns. Show that your will is fit to bind the fraying circle of this world and hold it fast. Fight tooth and claw. Struggle now and cling to life. Show that living holds worth enough to fight for.
Okay. What?
It is time to decide. Will you claim your right as Arisen? Or shrug the burden and seek peace in oblivion? Just so. One foot after the next, come what may. That is what it means to live. Turn back now and I
Oh god, that's creepy look.
The choice is yours, Arisen. Yours alone.
That was a creepy look.
It is a simple choice, Arisen. Step forward or retreat. Accept the quiet emptiness of a false peace, a false life.
No offense, but that look was scarier than you, dude.
Why not put
an end to it. Praises of the quiet life are sung far too infrequent.
Really? All of y'all are gonna try to punch
You're
me?
not without a home to return to.
Oh, shit!
Why this hesitation, sir? You've aught to protect, do you not?
I would like to run.
I would beg you rest a while yet, but just as like you would turn a deaf ear. Instead, I ask only that you keep us in mind now and again.
Okay. Yikes.
I was
Hi,
always
Kina.
so afraid. You seemed ever like to leave for somewhere I could not follow.
Sorry, Kina. Ow. Oh, good. I don't have to kill them. Or the representations of them. Whatever they actually be.
You are close now. So very close to me.
Come, Arisen.
Oh.
I shall meet you on your own terms, joined by my own companions of old. You stand now at its end, Arisen. See your journey through.
Feel a tremendous power. I'll leave the weak
To
bones
survive. To be victorious. Temper your soul in its heat. The forge of my heart grows cold. World
Yikes.
shivers for it. Know this, Arisen.
A moment's distraction is fatal.
No.
Working together, we can heal the final.
It repeats upon itself that all the world will repeat. And so the cycle continues. Forever and ever.
Oh. Put down. Oh. Okay. That went far faster than I thought it would.
Arisen, forgive me.
For what?
All I've done is to test your will. It is
Uh-huh.
the fate of all Arisen. You and I are swept up in the current, same as the rest. Each tempers the volition of the next, and the endless cycle continues. And so, until the coming of a new soul fit to craft the will to live, someone like you. Until that day, may you guide the world ever justly.
Quoi? Jeez.
I present you with the Godsbane blade.
I think I have one of those in
Those who
storage.
arise to oversee this world are undying, save by this brand's kiss.
So...
I ask that you, as the world's new seneschal, use it now to vouchsafe freedom to your weary servant.
Rifts are but gateways, linking distant places. Slivers of a world far more vast.
So, wait.
New crown sovereign and keeper of eternity. Grant me now this single boon. The fire of my life is spent in guttering. Give me freedom with the kiss of the Godsbane blade. If there is aught you wish to know afore my death, you need but ask. My knowledge, as my all, is yours to take.
Okay, well...
The Seneschal is steward to the world. The world you traveled now rests in your care. Just as the Arisen calls pawn into being and sets them to motion, the Seneschal holds dominion over all living things. There are those who would call such a being Maker or God.
Are you the reason why Valmiro showed up at the end there?
I cannot deny the claim any more than affirm it. In the end, they are but words. Call it what you will. Such is the office I have served, just as those before me and you beyond unto eternity.
This place is familiar.
Well, yes, sort of.
New Crown Sovereign. If there is aught you wish, my knowledge, as my... The pawns exist astride the rift. They speak of a multitude of worlds, each infinite unto itself. Limitless in span and lost to time, these worlds extend in an eternal, perfect loop.
Okay.
Just as a ring lacks start and end, so this world has no origin, no final terminus. If it does, they lie beyond our ken.
Okay.
We are prisoners of unpassing time, wandering an unending land. What lies beyond, we cannot know. New Crown Sovereign. If there is aught you wish, my knowledge, as my all, is yours to take. Aye, there is life in the world, and with it death. Naught lasts forever. Each rises and falls in its time.
How's your neck doing?
But such is a death akin to that of pawns.
Like, that looks painful.
They appear in this world and vanish, only to appear again, like bubbles in a mountain spring. As so it is with all that lives within this eternal world. In time, you will come to see it happen under your watch, Seneschal. Each beast, each blade of grass, each human life is born to die and be born again in endless rhythm. Naught lasts forever, yet all persists unto eternity.
It feels different, yet...
New Crown Sovereign.
Okay. Now your neck doesn't look so painful.
Grant me now this sink, the fire of my... If there is aught you wish, my knowledge, as my all. Will is that which led you to this place, and that which turns the eternal wheel of the world. Along the endless string of life and death, there are some born with a hunger. They yearn for some other, better place.
This ain't it.
They are the Arisen, nascent fountainheads of will. And so the dragon is sent into the world to guide the Arisen, and refine them, to temper their wills into aught capable of sustaining the world.
And most of them fail, apparently.
And so the cycle of our world has e'er continued.
Lucky is the pawn able to fight at the Arisen side. I am thankful.
New crowns. If there is my knowledge, as my all, is yours to take.
I guess.
As you wish, Seneschal. And turn it shall, and ere the day your soul runs dry, parched in the endless act of creation, another shall arise. The newly arisen will walk their path and come to you, as you have come to me. Until that day, I pray you'll guide the world justly. I am defeated, and in defeat my role is ended. Naught but an empty vessel remains. Pray, vouchsafe freedom to your weary servant. Grant me the mercy of the Godsbane blade.
Vouchsafe is such a strange word, but I love it in the speech that V gives in V for Vendetta.
New crown sovereign.
All right.
If there is aught you wish to know afore my death, you need but ask.
I guess this?
Warn me not, for I welcome the release.
I mean, you kind of like pulled the blade out of your chest to begin with.
Free of eternity, of infinity, free of the cruel, unending ring.
Okay. So now what? So here I sit and observe. Oh. There we go. We got self-opening doors. You know, that's something to take with you into the future. Automatic doors. So, supposedly my home. With no one in it. I wonder if I can go out to sea now. Oh, I can't open that. Okay. Well, this is where I woke up at the beginning of the game, I think. After getting attacked. Hey, I still have my double jump. Alright, anyone else curious about the brine? For now, I am immortal. And none can slay me save. Oh, hey, cool. You didn't kill me, you just pushed me back to shore. I was curious. Seems the brine can still attack me. I apparently have my weapons, just not visible. Within the outline. I know, I really didn't go out to sea, I think, during this Let's Play. I knew about the brine from a video over on... I forget if it was Outside Extra or Outside Xbox, where they talked about creative ways that developers kept you in the game map. And the brine was brought up there. So that's how I knew about it. Yikes. So, I suppose that's really kind of it. I couldn't even find anyone who I cared about. So how does this work? Do I just, like... Because I'm assuming you don't wait, like, into eternity for the game to end. Well, let's see. What does Isemberd have to say? Anything?
Lucky is the pawn able to fight at the Arisen side.
Nothing.
I'm thankful.
Nothing. You say nothing. Is Castardus the only place I go? Yeah. Well, good thing I checked. Hey! Look at this! There's a whole section of world that's back. Don't mind me. Unfortunately, can't really interact with anything. Okay, I can't use my equipment menu? Apparently not. That's a whole area.
Hear ye! Attend and listen! The dragon has awakened and taken flight!
Again.
Secure your families, shutter your homes, make clear the way for women.
Hate to tell you this, it was a woman who helped last time. Oh, this is just gonna take me back. Hey, you.
Aye.
Stop being a brat. Damn. Alright. Well, I guess that means I use this?
No!
Sorry? Don't worry, I totally also broke my neck. Like, falling back into that chair. and down we fall. Sorry for traumatizing you? And here's the Everfall. We're just gonna Everfall within the Everfall. That's my guess. So, where?
Master!
Oh, well, shit. So, Isemberd essentially takes over the identity of the Arisen? Hi, Reynard. Where the heck were you? Where the heck did you come from? Like, you left the country! You feel an odd pride as you... Bleh. Rude game. Suppose that's supposed to be a loading screen. Alright, that was a bit of a letdown. No offense, but it was. Compared to the epicness of, like, fighting the dragon. So, yeah, as I mentioned before, I am not going to do Bitter Black Isle at this time. Now, what I have done is I have actually backed up my saves. Is that, like, longest used support pawn that I had? I don't know. Anyways, I have backed up my save, just in case. So, if at some point I decide to go back and try doing Bitter Black Isle, I can do that without, starting over, quote unquote, because I don't know how much impact New Game Plus has on Bitter Black Isle. So yeah. Anyways, thoughts on this game. I think it was good for me to play it, because I'd heard a lot about it and had been very curious, and I wanted to know. I think I've enjoyed other games more. Well, no, I know I've enjoyed other games more. And that's, like, kind of one of the things that pulls me away from this game a bit. I'm trying to think of, like, how to phrase this and, like, actually properly express how I'm feeling. I guess, like, one of the main things is, let me just turn down the volume here. That final fight was very cinematic and felt a bit out of character for the game, and I think that's probably one of the other things that just really throws me off. And so, because before that, like, things just progressively built up more and more and more, and perhaps for harder and harder fights, and it's like everything leading up to that final fight was way harder. I think that's why I felt this ending was a bit of a letdown. And yeah, in a way, I think they could have... If the story had actually stopped at killing the dragon, I probably would be a lot happier with the game ending. But yeah, again, overall, I am glad I decided to give this game a try. Because it had been in the list of games that had been suggested that I would enjoy. And I guess my spicy take here is I actually enjoyed Mass Effect Andromeda more. I know that's not a phrase people will hear or say often. But it's how I feel about it. Oh look, another achievement. Where are you? Cleared game data has been saved. Loading this cleared game will allow you to begin a new game. Items you obtained last playthrough are available in storage. Okay. So I liked the concepts and this story. The beloved system seems really, really weird. So I'm a little thrown off by that. God, that's bright. Also, that was really, really creepy at the end. Like, there was the previous discussion of the pawn essentially transforms into the Arisen, but essentially, like, the idea that Isemberd later becomes my character was a little jarring. But yeah, I enjoyed the story and the lore. I just think I think really my struggle with this game was just some of the mechanics in terms of how fighting works, how quests work. I think at times it got to be a little much for me. And yeah, as much as I don't actually play on a controller that often, I've had other games that controller stuff has worked out better. Like some of you may have noted that there would be times where I just completely forget that I have spells or abilities, and granted, some of that is on me. Because I struggle with games wherein I have a lot of different abilities and there's no quick way. Well, quick, I by that I mean no, like, it's always visible way to remind me, oh yeah, right, you have this thing. Like, for example, with Dragon Age, you have all the spells at the bottom of the screen. Because actually, yeah, I did have the same problem in Mass Effect. In that I would forget about skills and things like that because I can't see them. It's one of those out of sight, out of mind sort of deals. And yeah, so that was probably one of the mechanics that threw me off just a little bit. But yeah, in terms of coming back to do Bitter Black Isle, it may happen, it may not. But I think at this point in time, I'm ready for something new and maybe something a little more comfy and cozy at the moment. So I'm looking forward to showing y'all that. Now, anyways, this has been an interesting game. And I hope y'all enjoyed the Let's Play. So I want to thank you all so much for tuning in for this series. And in the meantime, in between time, take care, have fun, and happy trails.